Hello and welcome back to the channel. Now, today, what I want to go over with you is kind of simple and complex at the same time because it's a little abstract. If you're out there building a business, now I coach other coaches how to build a business, but it really doesn't matter what you're building. It's all about the inner game. And when I was younger, I used to think that mindset was just some utter BS. And then I realized as I started to grow, when I went from being a coach that made less than six figures to six figures, multiple six and beyond, that the level of results that I got was a direct reflection of what was happening inside of my heart, inside of my mind, and inside of my spirit. So here is a few shifts that I want you to make as you look to uncover the next version of yourself in both your life and your business. Number one, let's start with your mind. Everybody has a record that's on repeat. And this record on repeat typically isn't the good stuff. Usually it's us talking trash to ourselves. The first step, what I want you to do right now, is I want you throughout your day to take notice about when a limiting belief comes up. When does that old identity creep in? When does the word realistic pop up? What work do you try to do in your business that makes you kind of cringe a little bit because you feel that you're not worthy of building a successful business? It all starts by recognizing what's happening. So what I used to do is I used to journal out all of these limiting beliefs that were running through my head. And then I simply started to challenge them. I said, well, I don't know if I can ever replace my corporate income. I mean, I was making a lot of money. And so I would write that down, literally write it down in a journal. I can't make enough doing what I love to replace my income. And then I had to ask myself, is that true? So we have this record that plays usually all day long. Our subconscious brain is always going. But a lot of times it's a false narrative. And so when we can identify it and challenge it, we can start to break down those limiting beliefs. So that's the first step. If you're building anything in your life, and it could be a relationship, could be a business, could be anything, is to realize the narrative you have that's holding you back. Now, second, let's talk about your heart. I was really good at being a corporate recruiter. I climbed to the top of the corporate ladder really, really fast. But then I hit a ceiling. And I could never get past that ceiling. And well, really, there was only one person between me and the biggest job in my division in the company. But that's not the point. The point is, there was something missing. And I find that you won't really have fulfillment in your life unless you truly love what you do. Now, when you build a business, there's a lot of other entrepreneurs out there that will say, don't do what you love, do what's going to make you money. In my experience, building any type of business comes with big challenges. And if the business comes with challenges, you have to make a decision. I'm either going to fight for this or it's not worth fighting for. And let me tell you, if you really love something, you are going to fight for it. And I believe that love is one of the strongest forces on this planet. So when it comes to your heart, like it sounds cliche, but do what you love. Like I genuinely love what I do. And there was a time where all I wanted to do was replace my income. And then I wanted to make a little more money so I can take the good vacations. But you want to know what the best check that I ever got was? It wasn't a physical check. It wasn't a deposit in my bank account. It was actually after a workshop. And I was working with Tony Robbins and Dean Graziosi, and we coached a massive group of students. And on the day of our last seminar with them, I got this big envelope. And they, by the way, they live all over the place. So I don't even know how they put this together. But I got this handwritten card that was like pages long, thanking me for all the work that I've done. And that's the best thing that's ever happened to me in my career, is seeing the transformation that I was able to make. And that was one of the moments that really, I mean, I dropped this idea of making big money a long time ago, but that was a real message to me that what I do is going to extend far beyond dollars. The richness that I get from the work that I do is something that money simply can't buy. So if you really want to succeed, I think of success as happiness and fulfillment. Find something that you love. And guess what? It's not always easy to find that thing. Finding it sometimes is the biggest part of the journey. And finally, your spirit, your energy. So this is something really important. And I think the spiritual work that I've done has gotten me farther than almost anything else, any business strategy or marketing strategy or funnel or copywriting or hooks on social media, is really understanding energy and alignment. I am a big believer that the creator, and it's whatever you believe in. People who watch this channel believe in all different things, and that's totally fine. But I think that a lot of different faiths and spirituality, they all have a common thread, that we're created in the image of the Almighty, right? We have a piece of that greatness inside of us. And it's an understanding of, number one, that I am made from greatness. And that if I believe in that, if I truly believe that I can surrender a little bit. Because part of achieving your dream is, yes, doing the work, which a lot of people will say that's the masculine energy. And yeah, guess what? You got to do the work. You're not going to manifest sitting on your ass eating potato chips. I am sorry. But the other part of it is the surrender and the belief. If you truly believe that God is a part of you, that source or the universe or whatever you believe in is a part of you, then you have to breathe and relax. Because abundance can't flow to tension and anxiety and stress. So through deep meditation and breath work, I meditate just every single day. I do breath work every single day. Yes, I'm that guy that's grounding, getting sunlight, all that good stuff. But that work has been some of the most important in my life. So when it comes to building your business, building great relationships, building the life that you want, number one, crush the limiting beliefs. Find something that you really love and pursue it. Go after it. Take the action that is required, but also know that you deserve the dream and that you can have it. And that all of the beautiful things that you want in life can't flow to you if you're tense and anxious. So let your energy breathe a little bit. My goal for this channel, and just for everyone in general, is for each and every one of you to go out there and live the most amazing life possible. So go breathe, go have fun, find what you love, and go create an amazing life. Catch you in the next one.